All right, thank you very much, Joshua. And while we await for that solar array deploy, we want to chat with NASA's launch services provider, Omar Baez, a launch manager himself. Thanks for coming out here and joining us. We're awaiting, of course, solar array deploy, but you mentioned something interesting about the deployment of these solar arrays. There's not a mechanical or electrical trigger for this.
No, usually it's just a little bit of paraffin holding them in wax, and you wait for it to be in the proper attitude to get the sun and have it melt at a certain temperature, and the solar arrays will spring out and be in their position.
Then the solar arrays just pop right out.
There's other mechanisms at times where you do an electrical deployment, but this is very simple. The simpler you keep it, the better.
Well, simple to study the ocean, so we like it.
Yes.
The launch, from our perspective, viewing it just looked magnificent from out here. And Omar can't help but notice the boosters back there too.
It's a nice sight to come over the hill and see the booster sitting there without the second stage and the payload fairing. And what a sight. This is very unusual for Vandenberg to have this beautiful non-marine layer type of launch, and it was a pleasure to watch from the control room. We actually had a window where we could see it launch, and we actually saw the landing from it too. So usually as a launch director I get to see it on a TV monitor. This time I had both. I had the TV monitor, I could look out the window and watch it, so it was a pretty cool thing to watch.
Yeah, your colleague Tim Dunn, of course, is the launch manager for this mission, and he's back there working it, so we appreciate you popping out. And then, of course, you talk about the clear sky. As we were looking at it, we could see the separation of the first stage from the second stage. I mean, it seemed like for like 3 or 4 minutes, it was amazing just how clear the sky was.
Crystal clear blue skies, and like you said, I've had a dozen launches here before, and it's just that marine layer gets sucked into this valley here, and usually we can't see a thing. I remember InSight very well. We heard it, but we didn't see it. Now, the last launch here was ISAT-2 from Vandenberg in 2018. So how does it feel to be back to launch another Earth science mission today?
So ISAT was Launch Services Program's last NASA mission out of here, another of Dr. Freilich's missions, and that was on the last mission of the Delta II vehicle. It's great to be out here. Those long periods of time, even for SpaceX, their pad's been down for roughly almost a year and a half from their last launch there. So to get the tempo going again, we've got missions coming up next year out of here, starting with DART, which is the double asteroid redirect test. That is going to be so cool, because this is one where we're going to be catching up to the asteroid Didymos and going after one of its moonlets that's about 160 meters across. We're going to impact that moonlet and try to impart energy to redirect it. So pretty cool planetary defense type mission, and that'll be coming out of here in July on a Falcon 9 rocket.
Yeah, and then of course 5 years from now we'll have another Sentinel-6 will then go up to follow on with this mission.
That's right, and shortly after this summer, in the fall, September 16th, we've scheduled Landsat for out of here. So that continues with our partners at the Geological Survey, the mapping of the land surfaces and water surfaces for almost 50 years now. So it's a continuous measurement of real scientific data that is available to all to look at and to analyze and to speak the truth.
Earth science mission, so exciting over the next couple of years. Then after Landsat, we've got NISAR and SWAT launching as well. So it's going to be great for Earth science.
That's right.
Omar Baez, Launch Services Program Launch Manager. Appreciate you coming out here and joining us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats, Omar.